I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today is going to be a bit of a weird one. It's been a while since I've done one of these sit down talk videos. I think my last one was on Mythical, which was the Dear Mythical, you got hashtag baited video. And also it's been a while since that video's dropped. It's probably about a week and a half now. And I just want to say a massive thank you to the support, especially like the new people that subscribed. I know the drama's sort of over now, but I just wanted to say like the support in that video was incredible, and it really did mean a lot. That sounds cringe, but we'll move on. Basically, YouTube in the last 2 weeks has been absolutely fucked. Like, the beauty community had a massive blow up, the whole James Charles thing, and Tfue has pretty much done the hold my beer meme and created drama that I feel like I can relate to. Now, pretty much I was going to make a video on the whole James Charles thing, because I do feel like James Charles was in the right, sorry, from the get-go. I'm not even kidding. Well, I say from the beginning, like ever since PewDiePie's video went out, I did see the situation in a whole another light, and I think James Charles' response was insane. So props to him. But basically, I was going to make that video, but MvPElliot or Kieran has made a video on his channel, the whole Jeffree Star James Charles situation. So his channel is going to be in the description. Go make sure to watch it and subscribe to him if you're new. Now, Tfue versus FaZe, I guess you can call it, has pretty much been a drama that's blew up the last few days, and hashtag release the contract and all that stuff has been blowing up on Twitter and trending and everything. So pretty much, like, this is kind of it's kind of unexpected, don't get me wrong, but basically I watched Keemstar's video, or Drama Alert's video, yesterday, and I'm sorry, but I don't have a problem with Keemstar. I think he's a really awesome YouTuber, and what he does is quite interesting, and that's fair enough. This isn't an attack at Keemstar or anything, but I feel like he's being quite biased to FaZe and FaZe Banks. Now, don't get me wrong, I can understand why FaZe and Drama Alert and Keemstar, they're all homies. That I said that in an American kind of way. It's meant to be a joke. Anyway, they're all friends, and pretty much you got to remember Keemstar does that Mum's Basement or something like that series with FaZe Banks. Now, pretty much FaZe Banks has pretty much come out to call Tfue a liar, and I feel like that's just stirring the drama even more. I would have took it privately, but hey ho. Pretty much Tfue has pretty much filed a lawsuit against FaZe due to a contract that he signed when he claims he was stupid enough to sign when he didn't know any better, and now he's been the first person to actually take a stand to represent the esports community, to take a stand against young players being manipulated, as he claims, to contracts. And pretty much Keemstar responded and said some things which I agree with, definitely, but I feel like can be looked at in a different way. So without further ado, let's just get on to the first clip that I want to talk about.
Tfue uploaded his response to YouTube titled, "My Response, hashtag release the contract." Tfue's response was only 2 minutes, so I'm gonna play it in its entirety. Roll it.
Yo, what is up, guys? I'm gonna keep this video really short and to the point. First, I want to say all the stuff about the gambling, the stunts, the drinking, I told my lawyer I did not want that in there, and he will do exactly just that. He will take it out. So that is no worries. That is out of my way. What I really want to talk about is the main point. I never wanted to upset anybody. I never wanted to bring that stuff in. I never wanted to get anybody to get emotional, because this isn't about that. This is about me and this contract. This contract that I signed when I didn't know any better. I'm an idiot. I should have never signed it in the first place. This 3-year contract. What is in this contract is so bizarre. It's so f***ed. I wish you guys could see this thing, because I can't even fathom it. This contract basically allows FaZe at any point in the 3 years to just take all my hard earnings and all my hard work and just strip it. Over 49%, over 79%. What is in this contract is insane, and that's not even the worst parts. And what I'm trying to do here is just serve justice to the esports community, the esports industry. These kids are getting ripped off. They're getting taken advantage of. These contracts are not okay, and this needs to never happen again. And there's tons of people in contracts this bad, just like me. And I'm the first person to stand up and say, this is not right. This is not cool. And if only you guys could see what is in this contract. I can't disclose what is within this contract, but FaZe Clan, please release the contract for the public to see. Let me show the public. Just give me permission to show these people the truth that is within this contract. That's all I really have to say. Show the contract, FaZe. Release the contract. Everybody, hashtag release the contract. Release it, please.
So I also just played Tfue's response in its full context. It's no edited. It's not edited. I haven't cut anything out. And when I watched that, it doesn't seem like an attack at FaZe. All he's asking is they actually release the contract, and that, you know, they show everyone, and, you know, and I don't feel like that's an attack at Tfue. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you've been mugged off like Tfue is claiming he has, and I'll get onto that in a bit, like, you would make a stand, and that's totally understandable. And he hasn't exactly gone to like FaZe Banks or, you know, any of the you know, the top FaZe boys and says, you know, you guys are pricks, you know, you guys shouldn't be doing that. Like, he hasn't done that, and I feel like that's quite chill from Tfue. And he knew he was going to get backlash. FaZe is a massive company, and yeah, he doesn't seem like he's making a personal attack. So I just wanted to make that clear. Yeah, so I watched that and I was like, oh, that's fair enough. You know, all he's asked is they release the contract, and it's actually getting a lot of support, so fair enough. But yeah, this was Keemstar's response.
FaZe Banks responded on Twitter by saying this: Tfue, we offered you $1 million per year and 0% splits across the board. The only deliverable on your side was to represent FaZe Clan. To act like we didn't try to fix your situation multiple times is manipulative. Tfue, like I said, for us, this was never about money. And with that new contract, anything agreed to in the previous one would be nullified. We offered so many different solutions, all of them taking absolutely nothing from Tfue. Tfue blew up and forgot where he came from. Classic clout. Again, at the time, nobody watching this video right now, at the time that Tfue signed this contract with FaZe, knew who Tfue was. Except for maybe Tfue's brother, because I know you're watching. What's up, Jack?
So basically, FaZe Banks responded and pretty much said this was something to do with Tfue trying to gain clout. And then there's a little cut away from my end where it moves on to Keemstar talking about how no one knew who Tfue was before he joined FaZe. And that wasn't me trying to manipulate and twist the point. That is just because Tfue, Keemstar was responding to the tweets, and he basically shows that a contract was released, like the actual contract was released. I'm leaning to believe it was. That's what Keemstar said anyway. And yeah, so I want to get onto that later. I want to save it to later, so stay tuned for that. But pretty much that's why there's a little cutaway, because I don't want to spoil my video for later. Anyways, so I just disagree with the statement. Like, I feel like for me the story goes two ways. Like, at the end of the day, Tfue joined FaZe. He knew he was gonna blow up even more, but FaZe recruited him for a reason. I think I commented this and like was like, you know, they recruited him because in the day he was, you know, he was an up and coming player. He was blowing up as it is. And yeah, and the reason Tfue started blowing up is because the likes of like TSM Myth kind of started to go downhill, and Tfue, you know, at the same time was becoming really good. Everyone was switching over to Tfue, and everyone was talking about Tfue. Tfue was the man, and before he had joined FaZe, he had a pretty big audience that was rapidly growing anyway. Don't get me wrong, I'm not denying that FaZe hasn't boosted him. He's subs now, and like around that anyway, but like, and like, I'm not trying to deny that FaZe hasn't boosted his channel, but at the same time he was blowing up as it is, like like, and like I said, they recruited him for a reason. Like, at the end of the day, when you, like, I remember watching a video of like 4 members from FaZe, like the esports team, playing Fortnite, and they're trying to go for a kill record, and Tfue literally dropped like 40 kills and carried the entire team. He's better than members from FaZe who have been in FaZe longer. He's quite clearly the best player on their team, or at least was at the time. So like, at the end of the day, boys and girls, you know, like Tfue's helped you on like in tournaments. Like, it's just like, it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like this is basically them just saying like Tfue was literally a nobody before he joined FaZe. That's not true. That is not true. And if I mean, I'm not saying he will. Let's face it, Keemstar's not going to watch this video. But if he ever does see this clip, I'm not trying to say that you're lying. But if you know, mean something else than what I feel like you're trying to mean, and FaZe Banks for that matter, then yeah, feel free to hit me back with a little response. But yeah, anyways, let's talk about the contract. So pretty much in Keemstar's video, he basically talked about a contract that was like released, and yeah, let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's have a little look.
Now again, all this happened last night. Everybody was waiting for this contract to be released by FaZe. We were told that it wasn't going to come out until later today. However, a non-FaZe member source gave the Blast a copy of the contract. And I'm not going to waste the time of showing you the contract because it's all legal stuff that you won't understand. But here are the main points of the original contract. For brand deals brought in by FaZe Clan, Tfue would get 20% and FaZe Clan would get 80%. For in-game sticker merchandise like the creator code, Tfue would get 50%, FaZe Clan would get 50%. Brand deals brought in by the gamer, 50-50. Appearance fees, 50-50. And for prize money, Tfue would get 80% and FaZe Clan 20%. Now this contract is horrible. I mean, this is a horrible contract.
So fair enough to Keemstar. He did, you know, admit that the contract was actually disgusting. So yeah, fair enough. I guess I don't think Keemstar's in the wrong. I just felt like he was quite biased to FaZe Banks in the fact that I'm not going to play all of his video just because I don't want, you know, to get done for like copyright and stuff. But pretty much like, I definitely feel like he was quite biased to FaZe Banks. So it's quite nice to actually see him be like, look, do you know what, the contract is quite bad. Now, if you can go back to watch the contract, but Jesus Christ, like 80% is just disgusting. Like, that is actually incredible. Like, if he wins 100, if he earns 100 grand, right, Tfue would only get, oh my god, it's just my days. Like, it is. And that's why I feel like people need to actually realise that if this contract's true, then FaZe, it's going to put a lot of people off joining. At the end of the day, we all understand that you've helped him, but if this contract's true, then I don't know what to say. I really don't. Anyways, I think I'm just going to wrap it up there. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I know this video could get a bit of backlash because FaZe is a massive team, but I feel like Tfue has done the right thing in my opinion. Obviously, if FaZe respond with a contract it is different, or if they respond with something that is fair enough, then I will accept that. But I feel like from what we all know now, FaZe are in the wrong in my opinion. Anyways, it's been your boy MvPElliot. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Bye bye.